Hello, folks. Bandana Canic. Been a while. I just been a little stressed, depressed, struggling, whatever you want to call it. So, there's a little shop update. It's still freaking trash here. I've been doing a lot of work, but a lot of things I should have recorded. Kind of regret not doing it, but just have a lot on my plate. Just not an ideal spot that I'm in right now. Like, I keep getting so far behind because we don't have parts. The owner's getting dementia. She forgets to order parts, orders the wrong stuff. Then I end up with 100 things here. And then all of a sudden I get 20 parts in, and then she tells everybody it'll be done tomorrow, it'll be finished tomorrow. Then I go and start putting parts on that she orders, and 50-50 chance she ordered the right stuff or not. So then I gotta go and start doing basically everything here. Stuff comes in, common sense says we don't have parts. If something comes in, says it needs a drive belt or a maintenance, let me walk out and grab the model number and see if we have those parts. But nope. She just sits on her ass, does nothing. Then, it takes about a week for me to get it in because we're so far behind. Then I pull it in, and of course, we don't have the air filter or the oil filter or the belt. Then I got to pull the model number, look up the parts, write the parts down, hope she orders the right one, if she orders it at all. Then, I gotta do everything. Like, she can't even get off her ass to go look up model numbers and pull parts for me. Like, how are we gonna make money when I spend 2 hours a day having to look up parts and make sure that she orders the parts and pull the model numbers of everything, find out what's wrong with them, pull the mowers in, we don't have the parts, then I gotta pull the mowers out, and then I gotta pull another mower in, pull another mower out, and then she just keeps taking stuff in, and then she starts yelling at me because something's been here a month, and it's like, okay, well, this needs a freaking battery. We don't even have batteries. What do you want me to do? And then I get an attitude because she has to go pick up batteries. Well, what do you want from me? So, I don't know. I've been looking for another job, but I live in a crap-ass town. Yeah, I'm still here. Citrus County, Florida. That's all I gotta say. So, my nearly 12 years of experience doing this, I'm almost 40 years old. I'll be 40 in like 7 months. And they want to pay me $15 an hour. Like, why would I go work full time and still lose everything and not be able to pay my bills? Makes no sense. Minimum wage is $14 an hour here in Florida. So they're basically paying me minimum wage for something I've done for many years. It's just been a heck of a couple of years, that's for sure. Ups and downs, ebbs and flows. Like 3 years ago, my house got destroyed by water. $100,000 in damage, and insurance screwed me over and didn't give me money to fix it. So I've been living in a dump. Then my dog, one of my dogs, had cancer pretty bad, and yeah, maybe some of you don't like animals, but I do. Multiple surgeries, having the same cancer removed, but it was so aggressive, he still ended up dying. Spent like 7-8 grand on him. I don't regret it, but just one thing after another. And then I get a nice pay increase here finally, where I'm making, taking home $800 a week. So I can start to save money to fix my house now and pay off all these debts, all to be crushed in November. I probably had like 10 grand in my savings. And then with no warning whatsoever, the owner stops paying the other mechanic too. He quit, but he was only here for a year. She stopped paying rent, stopped paying the parts guy. That's why we can't get parts. She owes the parts guy money still. And we're about to hit slow season again. And I know I'm not going to get paid again. So anyways, I didn't get paid for 5 months, which I went on unemployment for. They only let you go on that for 3, and they give you $250 a week, whipty freaking do. So I burnt through my savings and sold everything I had to pay my bills for 5 months. All to come back and agree to take a $200 a week pay cut. So now I'm only making $600 a week. Plus I burned through my savings. Plus I sold everything I had worth money. And we're coming into winter again. And she hasn't paid back everybody. Business is still slow because we don't have parts. And I'm not going to make it through another winter of not getting paid. I have nothing left to sell, or no money in the bank. So all that's been heavy on my mind. Because like I said, November, it's September now. October, November. I got like maybe 2 months. And then all this is going to happen. And I've been looking for a job for the past 2 months. Been to multiple interviews, and oh yeah, okay, we'll pay you $15 an hour. Oh, you're going to pay me minimum wage for a 40-year-old man with real adult freaking bills with 10 plus years experience of basically managing and doing skilled labor. And I'm only worth $15 an hour. So I've been trying to figure out other careers, thinking about a CDL, maybe like a mortgage loan license or real estate license, which I know is crap. But it's also something I could do on the side if I find another job. Been looking at having multiple part-time jobs. I don't know. It's a freaking mess. I'm getting too old for this. Like, I got debt. I got a house. Messed up house. I've got, loans. I've got credit cards. And yeah, whatever. That's all my fault. But I didn't count on the last 3 years being like this. And, I pray every day about it. I know this is all some sort of plan. But I keep looking for guidance and trying to figure it out. Maybe I'm missing some signs. I don't know, but been looking at shops to try to open my own, but you need first, last security. It's about to enter slow season, so first of all, I don't have the money for first, last security, but also it'd be stupid to open now and then hit the slow part and not be able to pay the bills. Plus, I need some money up front to, at least order some parts to have an inventory and, to pay all the freaking license, insurance and business fees and, get the power on and, the, Wi-Fi, cable, phones, all that good stuff. Which I know I can make money in this business, but it would have to wait till next year. getting my CDL costs money and takes like a month of training, at least at the few places I looked. It's like a month of like full-time training, so I wouldn't be able to work. Plus, it would cost me money, so that's going to be tough. Going back to school for anything will be tough because I'll have to be like, you got to go to class for 7-8 hours a day. And then I'll have to find a job and still pay all my bills. And I don't know. Like I said, all this has been running through my mind really, really hard for the past month or so. I rescue animals. I got 6 cats and 5 dogs that are super important to me. And again, that's just another cost. I mean, it's expensive. And people might say get rid of them. I just can't. That's not my... If I take responsibility for something, it's mine. I'll feed them and take care of them before I take care of myself. So, I don't know. I was hoping to win the Powerball. Yeah, I know that wasn't going to happen, but I tried. But it's a Sunday morning. I'm back at the shop like usual, 7 days a week, doing something. I come in to try to avoid her because I just can't stand being around her and her dumb questions and her lack of intelligence anymore. Like, she used to be really sharp and on it, and she doesn't want to admit that she's got mental issues now, or, like literal, like dementia type stuff happening. And it's affecting me. And this is a family member, by the way, that's doing this to me. So it's not just a random person, it's actually family. So, I don't know. If any of you have any ideas, I would love to hear it. Because, like I said, I just beat myself up over this, trying to figure it out. I got a million ideas, and the thing stopping me is the stupidest thing ever. It's freaking just, I don't know. But, hey, look at that cool hawk. But, that's a shop update. I got like 10 things here right now waiting for parts. And then I keep getting stuff in people tinker with. Like this thing here. It says it only runs on choke. Well, I got everything going good. Clean the carburetor, fresh gas. Get it fired up. It's running way too fast. It's not a vacuum leak. I think somebody messed with the governor. If your answer to fixing anything is to mess with the governor, please don't work on stuff ever again, because that's never the freaking, that's never the solution. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, normally I don't even, if somebody says they mess with the governor, I tell them to take it right back out of here. But I should post some pictures of, I don't know how to do it. I suck at these videos, or I'd insert them in here, but like, I'm working on stuff that literally had zip ties, wire, nails, everything you can imagine holding stuff together. And then electrical things that I don't know. It's just crazy. I've been waiting for a wiring harness for a mower for 2 months that she just, I don't know. Been waiting for, what else? Oh, this Cub Cadet here needs a, it's another thing. Somebody says they changed the carburetor and blah blah blah. It runs like crap. And they want me to replace the coils. I'm like, okay. I do what the customer says. They don't want, everybody comes in, knows what's wrong with their mower. So that's fine. You don't want me to diag it. I'll do it. Replace the coils. Still runs like crap. They're swearing it's not the carburetor. They just replaced it. Well, it's replaced with a Chinese one, which we all know how I feel about those. And then that's, my resort, I have to go over their work. And then I pull the carburetor off, and they freaking broke the intake manifold. And then they tried to goop it up with some kind of rubber cement or something. And it's like, it just, admit to what you did. That's the whole problem. It's sucking in air because the intake manifold and that rubber cement is crap. And then they had the gaskets all torn. It just makes no sense. It just costs time and money and a headache for me. Like, I'm really about done with this business. Like, that's why I've been thinking of other careers too. My body's beat up. I can't take the mental crap anymore. I mean, every job has it, but just ain't worth it for how hard of labor. And I mean, I gotta drag mowers in here. I don't have help. Most of the mowers that come in don't run. They have flat tires. And I'm talking like zero turns that weigh, 1,200, 1,500 pounds. Like, I drug one in, I think that Exmark I did a video on weeks ago. My back is still hurting from that. Like, I had to drag it up this hill, which has no footing. It's literally a hill. There's a big bump down there. There's a bump here. It's all gravelly and slick. And I got to do that every day with this stuff. Like, flat tires. They don't start. Zero turn. Ride mowers, I mean, they're okay. But you push a ride mower with flat tires that won't air up. And it gets old really quick. Especially having to get over that bump up this hill. It's just, I mean, I have no help. I gotta do everything myself at this point. Like, I don't even know. And I took a pay cut. And I literally gotta now look up. I gotta pull everything in, find out what's wrong with it, not fix it because we don't have the parts. Then I gotta push the shit back out. Then I gotta look up the parts. Then I gotta make sure she orders the parts. Oh, and I gotta do the bills or go over the bills because a couple weeks ago, I don't even know if I posted that here. I went over a bill and she charged $20 total for parts, and there was $50 in parts that I wrote down. So now I gotta go over every bill too. It's a freaking headache. I don't know. But that's the shop update. We got crap everywhere. That thing, I forget what that needs. I think that needs a carburetor. This, I don't know. That thing needs an intake. Couple things out there. Husqvarna, drive belt and blades. We don't even have blades or drive belts for that stupid things. I got weed eaters up there, need carburetors. I think that tiller needs a carburetor, and that's of course a Predator. Piece of crap. So the only place you could get a carburetor from is actual Harbor Freight. And go ahead and have fun calling them. They're about as good as the new Murrays. You call them up and like, oh yeah, but we don't have it. Oh, and then we got this Pulsar crap out here. Don't buy this stuff. Or I don't even know what it's called. Not a Pulsar, is it? Oh, Power Smart. Good luck finding parts for Power Smart. Good luck finding parts for Pulsars. There's another Power Smart. This one's been here so long it's dusty. Can't find a part for it. Oh, and wait, let's see. Do I have another one in here maybe? Oh, look at this. Power Smart. Those things been here 3 or 4 months. You call them, you can't get parts. What? I've been waiting for me to get one in that is junk so I can take parts off of it. But for some reason, people are in love with these things. Oh, that's right, because they're cheap. It's like everybody in this town. Citrus County, Florida freaking sucks. Don't come here. Don't live here. Burn the whole place down for all I care. This is a freaking dump. The people suck. Well, in Homosassa anyways. Homosassa people are a whole nother breed of idiot and stupid bum-ass losers. They just whine and cry about everything and they're cheap as heck. Now, Inverness people I have good luck with. Citrus Springs, Citrus Hills, even Beverly Hills, which a lot of people don't like. Even Crystal River. Like, I do some mobile work. I go to all those places. I charge them a certain amount, and I've never once got paid what I asked. They always give me more. Homosassa, I do work, and they give me exactly what I asked, which is fine. That's what I asked for. But it just goes to show, like, it's literally like a whole different world here. Like, even my girlfriend, she's come over here a couple of times to hang out, and we go to the restaurants or something. And it's just bad experiences, crappy people, and it's really strange. It's hard to explain. You'd have to experience it, but you come to Homosassa and then you go out to Citrus Springs, the people are super nice and they appreciate what you do. And the people around here, they just whine and cry and complain. No matter what you do, it's not enough. What you charge, it's too much. I don't understand it. Plus, they try to ghetto rig everything and to make it by, and then by the time it gets to me, there's been like 4 meth-headed idiots that worked on it. Stuff's missing, wires are cut, stuff's held with zip ties and bread ties. Got a lot of homeless people, a lot of meth heads, and they will convince you that they're the best mechanic in the world, rip you off. Yeah, I don't know. I think I was going to stop this video a couple of times now. It's been 20 minutes of it. That's how it goes. Yeah, I know it ain't the only place like that, but this is where I'm from. I'm from St. Pete, Florida. Totally different environment. And like I said, other cities in this county are actually way better. I would love to get out of here. Go buy a house or buy actual commercial property somewhere, open my own shop and live on the property. That would be great. Maybe I'll start a GoFundMe so nobody can donate, because I don't really like it anyways. But I don't know, maybe sometimes you gotta ask for help. Who knows? But I'm gonna try to get 1 or 2 things done, go to the gym, and spend the rest of the day. It's thankfully NFL season again, even though the Bucks don't play till tomorrow. I might browse through a couple games and try to make a repair video today. I think I might do one of these Husqvarna drive belts. So stay tuned.